Hi everyone. This video is to answer a question that I get asked a lot. And the answer to this question is strictly based on my 5+ year experience in the industry and what I have seen. So the question is, what kind of certifications they should do. Number one, if they want to start a career in IT or cybersecurity. Number two, if they want to advance in their career or get promotions or leveling up. Number three, if you want to demand a salary increase. So first of all, you should understand why these certifications exist. The main purpose is to learn new skills through training courses, then demonstrate those new skills by taking an exam. So we learn skills while doing the job as well, which is called on-the-job skills and knowledge. But sometimes on-the-job learning can leave us with gaps, which is why we do courses to fill those gaps with the so-called textbook knowledge. Back to your question, honestly, no one can give you a straightforward answer for this question. Like, no one can tell you by this time you should have these certifications. It depends on a lot of factors, including your industry, the job that you're applying to, the current organization, and maybe even the projects that you're currently working on. And some say that when you start your job in this industry, you should have certifications like CEH or Security Plus. But this is not mandatory. It's good to have, but it's not mandatory. Like in my 5+ year experience, I've never done an entry-level exam before joining the industry. And personally, I don't think that studying for some certifications will give you a complete skill enhancement, although some require us to have practice with hands-on labs before attempting the exam, which will obviously give you new skills. There are many other exams out there, especially the MCQ based exams, which will not give you a complete practical exposure. For the MCQ based exams, if you actually study the contents of the exam, which is what's actually recommended to do, you will know that you will know what to do if you face a similar situation that you came across in a study content, especially if you're working on that same field, which allows you to put what you learn into practice. And of course, there are expert level certifications that require you to have experience before doing the exam, which is good because the intention here is to give you that on-the-job training and the experience in that area before attempting to do the exam. So my point is that you should have a balance between your skills and certifications. It doesn't matter how much degrees you have or certifications you have if you can't do the job well. The company at the end of the day wants someone who can perform the task unless the company is actually keeping you to do the certifications. So to tell you in plain terms, just having certifications no longer guarantee a job opportunity or a career advancement. It's just an additional advantage. So first, focus on skill development, especially if you're new to the industry, and parallelly or after skill development, give time for the certifications. Because by then your company might even know that you're capable of doing the job without even attempting to do a certification. And if someone asks me how we can develop skills without doing a certification, then the answer is that there are plenty of resources out there for free to learn. So you can search in learning platforms, YouTube, do hands-on exercises, get advices from the senior staff, and so on. If you're already in the field and if you think your skills are good enough to go for a certification that will help you with the promotion, then good. You can see what certification suits you and then start doing it. But again, you have to remember when choosing a certification, you have to make sure that it aligns with your career goal, the specific cybersecurity domain, and also the target job market. Most importantly, you should make sure your skill level aligns with the targets of the company or the team projects, so that it's also better to have a one-on-one with your reporting manager and see if he too thinks that your skills are a perfect match to the company and whether you should improve more on anything else. And if the company has the capability for your career growth, so that will be easier for you to get promoted later. But it is your job to understand when you should do the certification, not the manager's job to say whether you're in a position to do the certification or not. Another point to keep in mind is that IT industry as a whole is very competitive, so you should know how to keep up with that competition. If there are two people in a job interview who has the same skills and one has a good certification, then obviously the one with the certification has more value to the organization. There can be other advantages to the organization if they hire people who have certifications. Like, say, for instance, there is an upcoming project, and in order to successfully take the project to the company, they might have to present the certifications that the employees hold. So then the company will like if you all have the certifications. So, like I said, this depends on a lot of factors and how it goes. So, I recommend you to first develop on skill set, because you can never go wrong with that, and then move on with the certifications. Or if you have the ability or the capability, parallelly while improving the skills, you can work on the certifications that are required for your job role slowly, and actually studying the content, which will make your career life very smooth. So this is completely based on my opinion and what I have seen and in my experience in the industry. So this is not a definitive answer, but hope it will help you all to improve. Thank you so much.